I was about 10 feet away when Bernie Madoff walked into the courtroom. He looked like he had lost a lot of weight. He was pale. Gone was his suntan, and gone was his gold jewelry, his expensive watch and his gold bracelet that he had been seen wearing in court previously. He kept his eyes downcast and sat down at the defense table where he fixated his eyes. One by one, the victims stood up and told the court of the devastation that they had suffered at the hands of Bernie Madoff. One woman said that she lost her entire savings. She said, "I only hope that his prison sentence is long enough that his cell becomes his coffin." He didn't wince, he didn't move when the victims were getting up to speak. He was silent and emotionless. His attorney stood up and asked the court to give him somewhat of leniency. He asked the court, instead of a life sentence, to give him 12 years in prison. He said the 12 years in prison would constitute life because they had calculated that he's 71 years old, and given all of the calculations, he would die in prison. The judge spoke and said that he disagreed with the attorney. Madoff's attorney had said that anything more than 12 years would be just symbolic, that 12 years would constitute a life sentence for Bernie Madoff. But Judge Chin disagreed. He said that this was about symbolism, that they wanted to send him punishment and wanted to send him a restitution, and also wanted to give a deterrence to others that may want to have a Ponzi scheme. The judge took exception with the fact that Bernie Madoff's attorney characterized the victims as mob vengeance. He said they weren't seeking mob vengeance, but were doing their duty as citizens and getting up and seeking justice. Madoff got up to speak before the sentencing, and he apologized to his victims. He said that he will be tormented by the pain that he caused for the rest of his life. He said also that he was sorry that he was leaving a legacy of shame for his family. Judge Chin, when he pronounced the sentence of 150 years, the victims clapped and cheered, and the judge did nothing to silence him, which is highly unusual in a federal courtroom.